Oh man, the ringtone era.
This is why I'm hot.
I don't even know where to begin with this one. I guess we could start with the very first digital ringtone. Ringtones were invented and given their precise names when Andre Gray created the world's very first one and uploaded to his single webpage on February 5th, 1994. For the world's first ringtone, he chose the 10-second opening of this song. But what we're really going to be discussing in this video is primarily what we like to call the ringtone era.
Yeah! Okay, the mama had a swag like mine.
It's real tones to your cell. Just text POC1 for California love.
Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna be exposing how old I am in this video, but it's all good. It's good times. I mean, I got these gray hairs on the side of my head from stressing out about which ringtone to buy. But yeah, ringtones were a huge market in the 2000s, like for real, like enormous. At its peak, it generated up to $4 billion in worldwide sales in 2004 alone. In fact, at the 2004 Billboard Awards, they started a new category, the nominees for Ringtone of the Year, which featured Jay-Z, Outkast, and 50 Cent twice, with 50 Cent winning it for In the Club.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
Hip-hop completely dominated when it came to ringtones, and I'm not exactly too sure why this was the case, but I guess people really wanted to hear their favorite hip-hop track for about 30 seconds next to their ear. On the Billboard website, the furthest we can go back to see what songs were dominating the ringtone market was 2007. It's so interesting and nostalgic looking back at this, because I pretty much know all these songs, and I can see how they were this highly placed. They were everywhere, you couldn't miss them. Especially T-Pain, bro, like, he was killing it. When the South was dominating, I think of Lil Jon, Snap Your Fingers, like...
Let's go! Snap your fingers! Do you still?
I don't know, man, it's just crazy nostalgia. The popularity of iPhones really is what made ringtones die, if we're being honest. 2014 is actually the last year that Billboard kept track of what ringtones were charting, but there was just something special about buying that ringtone. I personally never had a phone until 2008 when I got a cheap Walgreens prepaid phone which could play Snake. I mean, hey, that was cool. But I knew people in school who had one, or somebody's dad or someone's uncle at a barbecue who would brag about their ringtones. Like, yo, hear my new ringtone out.
Don't catch me riding dirty. Don't catch me riding dirty.
It's easy to look back at it now and kind of laugh and say, bro, people really used to pay actual dollars, bro, to basically listen to a preview of a song. But I tell you one thing, you cherish those 30 seconds, bro. You made those 30 seconds your bitch. And if you didn't have an iPod or anywhere else to really hear these songs, like a CD or something, you bumping this ringtone non-stop. It's pretty interesting how the Super Mario Bros. Theme creeped up into the party here in 2005, but hey, I ain't complaining. In 2006, T-Pain was the face of a $6 billion global market. Buy you a drink,
Come buy you a drink.
I'm Sprung,
She counting off all my homies, even all of my other ronies.
and I'm in love with a stripper,
I'm in love with a stripper. She playing.
sold nearly 10 million ringtones combined. And I didn't even mention Bartender. He sold more ringtones than albums or digital downloads. T-Pain definitely brought something new to the game and a breath of fresh air for the industry. Funny thing is though, ringtones didn't always sound like actual songs. Oh, no. If you had those early Nextels or those Nokia brick phones, they sounded like this at first. To finally sounding like this. Companies like BMI made more money from ringtones than any other income stream. Boost Mobile had a deal with Kanye, The Game, and Ludacris for an exclusive ringtone.
Ones in every color like iced tea. I might be like crazy. Compton's right knee. The way I paint pictures with these hip hop scriptures.
Where you at? The whole city behind us. Where you at? The whole city behind us. Outside, outside, west side, let's ride.
Newer acts like D4L, Jibbs, Young Jock made records to sell ringtones first, It was a big deal. It was a whole movement. Look at this chart right here. It's pretty interesting. In 2007, CDs dominated pretty much more than half, 65.4% of the market. 16.6 was downloads, and ringtones were 10%. And look how small streaming was. Insane. 10% is a lot of money. It may not seem like it, but trust me, it was a big deal. But here's the crazy thing about all this though. Fans really paid up to $3 sometimes for a 15-second snippet. Sometimes it wouldn't even be 30 seconds of a track that they could only keep for just 3 months. If they wanted it after the 3 months, they had to pay again. AKA, Singular was really out here basically charging subscriptions for a single ringtone. Like, bro, keep in mind, people could still buy the entire song on iTunes for $1 and keep it forever, or illegally download it from LimeWire for free. Like, bro, I'm telling you, ringtones really had us in a chokehold, fam. When you were in public and that ringtone went off of Turn My Swag On, you really wanted people to know how swaggy you were. You feel me? Or if Kiss Me Through the Phone was the ringtone, you knew it was your shorty. Baby, you know that I miss you. I wanna get with you. And if you was really ballin', you had a different ringtone for each special person, man. Now walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out. Just writing the script for this video really got me reminiscent about just way before social media, way before, you know, everybody's just staring at their phones and scrolling on Instagram and TikTok. Like, YouTube videos were 1040p and we were okay with that. MySpace, AIM, the sidekicks, like, I don't know, man. It was just something like a community. It was just genuine. It wasn't, I don't know, people went out. Yeah, I'm really sounding like an old head right now. Like, shit is crazy, bro. But yeah, man, the ringtone wave is long gone, but its themes have lived on. Artists now make songs specifically for TikTok, just like they did for ringtones. The music industry now tracks TikTok and streaming charts like it once did for ringtone charts. And yet again, hip-hop is the driving force behind it, for the most part. What's similar between the ringtone and streaming eras are pretty strong indicators for where the music industry is heading. But boy, do I miss that ringtone era, bruh. The where you at era, shit was just different.
If I ain't living, I don't know who is. In every city got cars and a place to live.
Mama always said, baby boy, you gon' make it. They wouldn't give it to me, so I had to take it.
It's out there, I'm gon' get it.
Hey, living out my dreams, so you know the boy with it. Where you at?
And who knows, maybe in a few years, TikTok might be old news. And there'll be a new company pushing a trend, and hip-hop will be on that shit first. Those new trends will always remind us of the ringtone rap era. But when it comes to people paying actual dollars for just 15 seconds or 30-second songs, yeah, that's never gonna happen again, fam. Can you imagine scrolling on Instagram and every time you see like a music video, you have to pay in order to see that? Like, shit is crazy. Like the video and subscribe to your boy.